Right, it's 12:15. I'll call the meeting to order. Welcome, everybody. My name is Jim Young from the Rotary Club of Mount Eliza, and it's my honour to be the MC for today's changeover. May I ask everybody at the start to please place themselves on mute and stay muted unless you are participating in the actual meeting. May I welcome all Rotarians, past district governors, members of incoming Mark's family, especially his mother and father, and sister in London and other relatives, and other invited guests. Thank you for participating in this Zoom changeover. It's an historic way of successfully doing business. I'd like to start by noting the recent sad passing of Sir Clem Renouf, member of the Rotary Club of Nambour for over 70 years, and the 1978-79 president of Rotary International. Rotarian Clem was the person who initiated and drove Rotary in our goal to eradicate polio. And I'm sure that just before he passed away, he would have been very proud of our success worldwide. Also, as we start, I would like to acknowledge country. District 9820 covers the lands of the GUMBUYA Nation in Gippsland and the Boonwurrung people on the Mornington Peninsula. Today we acknowledge the traditional owners and pay our respects to the local Indigenous people and their elders, past and present. I'll now ask Sue Voss, President of the host Rotary Club, Mount Eliza, which is Mark's home club, to welcome all participants. Thank you, President Sue.
Thanks, Jim. Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians and guests from across our District 9820 and other districts who have joined us. The Rotary Club of Mount Eliza welcomes you and thanks you for your participation in District Changeover for the Rotary year of 2020-2021. As you know, the Rotary theme for the 2021 year is Rotary Opens Opportunities. I think we can all agree that for the coming year, we'll be presented with many opportunities while we help rebuild and increase our engagement with our communities. Remember, Rotarians are people of action. Please enjoy changeover today and the short time that we're engaged with each other.
Thanks very much, Sue. And it is appropriate, as Sue just said, to remember the theme of incoming Rotary International Holger Kanak, that is Rotary Opens Opportunities. Worldwide, we're seeing Rotarians embrace technology, especially Zoom, and other change in order to build upon our great traditions. In recent months, we've become more creative, flexible, and adaptable as we've persisted and overcome these interesting times of COVID-19. As late as 2 days ago, this changeover was going to be a hybrid model with attendees in person and other attendees using Zoom. Today, however, we're all on Zoom. Outstanding flexibility and well done. In addition to my earlier welcome to everybody, I would like to give a special welcome to, first of all, our current District Governor for a short period of time, Adrian Froggatt, and his wife Wendy, District Governor-elect, shortly to be District Governor, Mark Humphries and Linda, former District Governor Merv Williams and Christine, District Governor nominee Bill Degnan and Judy, District Governor nominee designate Paul Mee and Adele, the President of the Rotary Club of Berwick, Isabel Caulfield, and Sue Voss, President of the Rotary Club of Mount Eliza. I would now call upon District Governor nominee designate Paul Mee to deliver the toast to Australia. Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, Jim. Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be here. When I was asked to do the toast to Australia today, my very first thought was we should all look around at the other countries in the world at present. There is significant COVID-related health problems, economic difficulties, and small and medium plus large enterprises all struggling. Unemployment and financial stress, and of course, continuing humanitarian issues. We in Australia have much to do also. But when you consider the present state of many countries, we in Australia are doing comparatively well. with strong leadership and public compliance. There is no other country I would rather be than in Australia right now. I am very proud to be an Australian. Please raise your glasses for a toast to Australians, the Australian way of life, and to Australia.
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 Thank you very much, Paul. I'd now like to invite District Governor nominee Bill Degnan to toast Rotary International. Thanks very much, Bill.
Thank you, everybody, and good day. As you know, I was hoping to be at the convention in Honolulu this month, but it didn't happen. However, I've been enjoying the virtual sessions on the computer every day for this last week. I've managed to watch the sessions at 11 p.m. each night and the 9 a.m. session over breakfast each morning. I would recommend that you log on and watch some of these sessions, which now are available on recordings. Sessions that I thought were excellent were engaging Rotary alumni, greening Rotary events, which happened on day 3, using tech to engage millennials, which happened on day 6, and engaging young families, which happened yesterday on day 7. The other thing I was going to talk about was the centenary down under. Rotary was established in Australia and New Zealand on the 21st of April 1921. For this milestone, Rotarians in Australia and New Zealand, in collaboration with UNICEF, will be having a bold ambition to immunise 100,000 of the most disadvantaged children across the Pacific in 4 years to stop diseases such as cervical cancer. As well as that, clubs and clusters will undertake projects to celebrate the centenary of Rotary during this next year, such as the Morning Peninsula Bay Trail, Peace Poles, and the R100 Baton Relay. The other thing is Rotary Foundation. Now that's our Rotary, that's our charity, that's our engine room. End Polio is now in partnership with the Belinda and Melinda Gates Foundation. There have been 14 low-level scholarships to students in need in schools around our district, disaster relief for fodder and fencing as a result of droughts, floods and fire damage have been coming through Foundation. Global grants have been available for projects in Timor-Leste, and the Sail Club has had a project for eye treatment in Vanuatu. Now, our new incoming president, Holger Knack, is encouraging Rotarians to seize the many opportunities Rotary offers to enrich their lives and the communities they serve. Holger urged members to embrace change so Rotary can expand and thrive. Rather than setting a specific target for increasing the numbers of members, he's asking clubs and districts to think about how to grow in a sustainable way. He wants clubs to focus on keeping current members engaged and adding new members who are the right fit for your club. Well, we've observed what's happened with the COVID-19 pandemic. We've learnt new technologies to meet as clubs in Zoom and in other electronic platforms. It wasn't as hard as we anticipated. In fact, some clubs have had more members participating from their homes. And hello to you all there in your own homes, watching on your computers. Isn't that great? Now, Holger said Rotary is an invitation to endless opportunities. What exciting prospects we have here in Rotary. Let's rise and acknowledge this wonderful organisation and drink a toast to Rotary International. Rotary International.
Thank you very much, Bill. And may I now invite District Governor Adrian to respond to Bill's toast to Rotary International. Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you, Chairman. Jim, it's my pleasure to respond to the toast, Bill, and thank you. It was a well thought out and quite broad toast, picking up a lot of the focus for the coming year, which is very important. Things like the centenary down under, that is a big deal for us. We have been here for very close to 100 years now. And the Rotary Foundation, the Polio, the global grants, We have used Foundation very extensively this year just gone. In particular, we have a number of global grants on the go at the moment for fire relief and so on, and other things happening. So, along with quite a bit of activity has been done by Past District Governor Charlie and his team on the global grant front. So we've been very active in our engagement with Foundation, and I'm very pleased to say that we've done that and that we'll continue. Rotary is an amazing organisation. It does have amazing opportunities, and they're there for every Rotarian to take. All you need to do is look outside your own club and think a little bit bigger than your own isolated community. And boy, there's some great rewards out there that you can enjoy, things you can take advantage of, things you can participate in. So thank you very much, Bill, for your toast, and thank you everybody for the manner in which it was accepted.
Thank you very much, Adrian. And I now invite you to present your District Governor's report. And we look forward very much to hearing how the last 12 months have been in these, as I said earlier, interesting times. Thanks, Adrian.
Thank you, Jim. I thought I might start a little timer going here because I know Mark's a bit worried about me time. So I've got a little...
We're actually running 2 or 3 minutes ahead of time, Adrian, so
right.
go for it.
Fantastic. Well, just while we're doing this, I'll just bring up share screen and we'll go because I've got a presentation to share with you. Share. So hopefully that's now showing for everybody. And
Yes, it is.
We'll get underway. Thank you, Jim, for that. Okay, my report. The year seems to have gone very, very quickly. But a great place to start probably is my 2019-20 vision, and which was to empower District 9820 clubs to be extraordinary. And I know we have a lot of extraordinary Rotarians within District 9820. I really wanted to see, as a district, see us growing, see us future focused, see us supporting ourselves with reimagined district programs and training to reconnect the district with the clubs and to have vibrant clusters. From the district's point of view, with my Breaking the Chains theme, I wanted district to be much more communicative out to the clubs. I really wanted a future focus among the district Rotarians as well, not only the clubs. I really wanted to modernise the district, and we've done so, upping the ante significantly on the IT side of things with Office 365. I wanted to see the clubs reconnecting with the district, and we've achieved some of these things quite well and others not quite so great. And I have been delighted to see some more active cluster engagement through most of the clusters this year, and joint projects and things like that going on. What I wanted to see the clubs doing over the years is summarised in those bullet points there, and I won't read them all out or mention them all individually, other than to say they're going to be just as important going forward in the new year as they were for this year. And I really wanted to see engagement from our clubs, because the need to safeguard our future is becoming increasingly urgent. We set out to revitalise our public image and lift our game, and we have succeeded quite dramatically in a number of areas. We've had very strong use of Facebook and social media this year, much more than we've done before. We've standardised the presentation of the messages. We've included a greater amount of detail in the chain mail, the District Governor's newsletter, much more information, more international Rotary and other items. Regular changes and updates to our website have been going on, and we've provided through the Public Image Committee lots of support to our program areas. A particular focus this year, we wanted to revitalise our youth programs, and many of the things we set out to do, needless to say, have been compromised to some extent and slowed down by the COVID-19. However, despite that, we've made massive progress in this area. The image you're seeing on the screen at the moment is what we call the youth pathway. And it's ready. It was ready prior to COVID-19, but we got stopped basically there. So it's ready for post-COVID-19 use. And it's broken into a number of different areas. You can see it follows a trail all the way through. And the object is we want children to enter early at early act level or Rotary Junior Community Awards and travel their way through and participate and join us for all the different programs we've got. And it's a great way to publicise to the schools. But it includes brochures, it includes a display board that clubs can purchase for display. It includes an updated website which will soon be available and includes information on all our youth programs. So it is a very good thing that Chairman Rob Cook has put together there. So thank you, Rob, for that. I think I might have shot, no. I'll come back to, while we're talking youth, Ryla. I particularly want to comment on the work done by our district chair, Nigel Cousins, and his delivery team led by Simon Vavra. This year, we upped the quality of the program, the detail, and the inclusions in the program to make it a certificate for program, and working with Swinburne University this year. Now, there was an awful lot of work in that, first off, and convincing them to join us. And also for the work required to do the recognising prior learning and organising the credits to a point where the university actually accepted that. The program was so good this year that District 9810 want to join us going forward because it's significantly advanced on what they have been doing. Oops, I keep jumping ahead of myself, folks. I do apologise for that. I do want to comment on the bottom end of the area here, which is Early Act, Junior Community Awards and Interact. District Chairman Josie Wilson's done a fabulous job this year. We've got Junior Community Awards now up to over 30 schools involved, 13 clubs involved, 200 students involved. That is growing every year. Early Act, we have 2 new clubs due to start. They would have started by now were it not for COVID. Interact, we have 3 new clubs this year, the most recent being St Margaret's Berwick Grammar, just chartered recently. We have future Interact clubs going to commence post-COVID with Frankston High School, Pakenham Secondary, Cooey-Rupp and Officer Schools as well. So there's a lot going on in that space and great job, Josie. National Youth Science Forum was pretty disrupted this year, unfortunately. Some of our students got through okay without the fire disruptions, others were affected by it. It's been a real challenge for that organisation. To Barry, the YEP is run both inbound and outbounds, and again has been disrupted by COVID, and it's been a difficult time to work through. And Moona, unfortunately, was cancelled, and it's pretty sad really, because it was to be chairman, or long-term chairman, John Caruana's final Moona. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, and he's now passed the baton on to Di Harrison. So very sorry about that, John, but thank you very much for the work that you've done. Okay, GUMBUYA World. Our first real venture into a sponsorship deal with a large sort of a corporate, and from our point of view, it's been pretty successful. They put up $10,000 to help us with our conference, which of course didn't happen. But they kindly have allowed us to keep the funds and carry it forward for the next conference. So that's a good kickstart for District Governor Mark for the new year and the group that he's working with collaboratively. We ran a fantastic family fun day at the theme park, had a great day, and lots and lots of fun as people whizzed up and down water slides and saw the animals and did all the things that you can do there. They deserve our support, so I would encourage everybody who has the opportunity to attend GUMBUYA, please do so. They've been hit hard by the COVID pandemic as well. A feature in the district, or an impact on the district this year, clearly was the East Gippsland drought. And the East Gippsland clubs, and in particular Bairnsdale, have been doing a lot of work supporting farmers over the past year. and in fact for the last several years. District 9820 clubs and inter-district clubs as well have been really supportive in helping fund Bairnsdale in particular, and to pay for loads of hay and cover freight costs and things like that, and other fodder. So that's been a big activity. It's been rather overshadowed by the fire activity, but it's still very significant in its own right, and all involved are to be congratulated. An important thing to remember is this drought is still happening. There are parts of Gippsland still in severe drought. It hasn't gone away. So, and of course, some unfortunate farmers copped both fire and drought. So, pretty tough for them. The East Gippsland fire as well. Been a lot of activity here. A committee was formed on New Year's Day at former AGN Cross's house. And there were representative district, myself and past District Governor Jan Spears, along with representatives of the 5 East Gippsland clubs. They formed a committee, elected Pearl Findlay-James as the chair, and off they went. We provided some seed funding to get the committee going from the district, and then the call was put out. Well, the clubs, and both in our district and in other districts, and a big shout out to District 9800 have been tremendous help as well. We've raised a lot of money. I included in the recently released chainmail a summary of the financials for the group, because I know some of the donors are interested in how it's being used. We've had quite a bit of income at this stage, over $1 million. It's going to be greater than that by the time we get some of the global grants actually approved. So far, the committee spent $539,000, or it had a few days ago when I got the figures, on emergency and recovery works to date. So it's pretty significant how much we've achieved in a relatively short time with a relatively small group of people, but they are backed by a very community-focused group of clubs in the cluster, and a very supportive district, I have to say, in the district clubs. It's been fabulous. Special thanks to Pearl and her committee, and also special thanks to District Emergency Chair, past District Governor Jan Spears. The one we all know about, coronavirus. We've heard a little bit from Chairman Jim a little earlier, but I'm very proud of how we collectively have responded to COVID-19. Sadly, we had to cancel our conference. We achieved full refunds for the registrants. So I have to thank and acknowledge tremendous work by the conference chairman, past District Governor Tim Moore, and his conference committee. They did a sensational job, and we had great vendors that we were dealing with and suppliers. I think no one would disagree when I say it was the best conference we've never held. We've embraced meeting online, and in fact in our district there are only 2 clubs who have not been doing so. People's skills have grown enormously, and I know of one 99-year-old who has successfully joined a Zoom meeting and participated and spoken. I believe going forward hybrid meetings are going to become a way of the future, and I echo the comment made earlier. There are quite a number who attend the hybrid or the Zoom meetings who are not able to get to normal meetings. So there are definite benefits there to be held. We've found new ways to deliver training, and it's been particularly prevalent in more recent times with district assembly and more district assembly breakout type things to happen. I want to particularly highlight the webinar we ran with the Honourable Greg Hunt, the Federal Minister of Health. That was very well supported, with in excess of 500 people in attendance around Australia. The Black Snake presentation from Leo Kennedy was also very well received and of great interest to everyone who participated. We've established a YouTube channel, which we've never had before, and all these things that we've been doing, and that's most of them you can see on the screen at the moment, we're actually building quite a library of both entertainment, topics of interest, and of training. Look, it's there for all of us to use and enjoy, and I encourage all members of district to go visit the YouTube channel. I wish to thank some of the retiring district team members, and they're listed up there, but there are some notable people stepping down now after doing a great job. And District Secretary Jane Moore has been a great District Secretary. Jim Wilson keeps things in line, no question. Past District Governor Don has been our Finance Chair this year, and of course steps down at the end of this year. Our District Trainer and Constitution Enactment and Resolutions Chair, past District Governor Merv Williams. Great job done by Merv over his term of several years. Our District Protection Officer, past District Governor Brian Norris, has done a great job for many years in that role and is now handing off. Assistant Governors Jeff Young, Steve Daly and Peter Dell are all finishing their terms as Assistant Governors, and Mark has a new team coming in there. Webmaster David Button, again, great job David, and Australian Rotary Health Chair Viv Armstrong. And of course our District Rotaract representatives, Chris Nelson and Tom Hill. And one I neglected to mention on there, but I spoke about earlier, John Caruana, Chair of the Moona Committee. So they've all done a great job, and I'd like to acknowledge their service and thank them very much for what they have done over their time on the district. And I'm quite sure some of them will be back at future time doing more things. Okay, we come to some special recognitions that I would like to make. And there is a group of people who have really stood out this year for what they've contributed all year to our district. As you know, there is a twofold use we in Australia make of the Paul Harris Fellow recognition. It is primarily a critical source of funding for the Rotary Foundation, and we know how important the foundation is, so it's important that it's used in that way. But we also use it to recognise outstanding service by individuals, and we name them as Paul Harris Fellows. The first recipient got parachuted in following the ill health of the original planned district chair. You have seen earlier some of the amazing efforts he has made. He made the role his own and exemplifies dedication and commitment to his portfolio. Please congratulate Rob Cook. Well done, Rob, for an exceptional effort you've put into both the Youth Portfolio and to the Public Image Committee. Congratulations, Rob. When we see you, I'll be able to hand over your certificate and of course your pin. And I have managed to secure as well the now discontinued medallion for you too. So you'll get the full kit when I catch up with you next time. So congratulations, Rob, and thank you for that. The next awardee has again exemplified how to manage the district program. He has gone above and beyond to advance the program to its now very high, in fact, its highest level we've ever had it. And that's as a result of a massive personal effort put in. I am, of course, referring to the now Certificate for Ryla program. So congratulations to our district chair, Nigel Cousins, who is now awarded Paul Harris Fellow plus Sapphire. Congratulations, Nigel. We're recognising your dedication and work developing and managing the Ryla Award for our district. Very well done. Congratulations, and I really thank you for the work that you've put in. Okay, and of course, there's another person who is right shoulder to shoulder with Nigel, and and has done an enormous amount of work herself and has a very long association with the Ryler program herself. So it's my absolute pleasure to recognise Anne for the unstinting help that she's provided for all those years supporting the Ryler program for the district, and for the help that Anne has provided to Nigel. So same applies for you, Anne. I have your certificate and your PHF pin, and also a medallion for you too. So we'll present that properly when we can get the opportunity. But congratulations, and again, thank you very much. The next recipient has only been working with District this year, but has been achieving amazing results. While some results are delayed due to COVID-19, the work has been done, and while collaborating with Youth Chair Rob Cook has set things up strongly for the future. I am, of course, referring to the incredible Josie Wilson of the Rotary Club of Pakenham. Congratulations, Josie, as I present to you a Paul Harris Fellow +1 Sapphire now. So well done. And this is a recognition of the work you've done, particularly developing and advancing the Rotary Junior Community Awards, the Early Act program and the Interact program. And I know it's going to catapult ahead once we get beyond the worst of this COVID situation and things can regain some kind of normality. So keep up the great work, and I'm sure you'll do a fantastic job for Mark in his year. The next recipient has truly achieved over and above expectations. Starting from zero, this person stewarded our amazing East Gippsland Rotary Fire Aid Committee to be one of the leading bushfire relief groups in the area. Please congratulate Pearl Finlay James. Congratulations, Pearl, on being awarded your Paul Harris Fellow +1 Sapphire. This award recognises the amazing effort you have done chairing the East Gippsland Rotary Fire Aid Committee, the amount of time you've gone out in the field and helped, and trips to Malakuta and sometimes with Jan and myself, and you've just put in so much. So this really recognises that. Love the work you've done, really admire the work you've done, and it also in a way recognises your committee, who also have done sensational work. So I know it's been a collaboration, so well done. There's an old saying that when you finish as District Governor, you're bound for the feather duster ranks. Not so for this past District Governor. She has not only headed disaster recovery for the district, but has been working on developing new clubs. But they've been delayed because of COVID-19. However, a lot of work's already been done. Please congratulate the indefatigable past District Governor Jan Spears. What a year she has had. Congratulations, Jan, on your PHF with 2 sapphires. Jan, you've been amazing the effort you've put in this year, all the work putting together these global grants, which are all now lodged with Rotary International, rushing to get them in, so we got there in time to get the 50% on the cash contributions and so on. The travel up and down with loads of stuff for East Gippsland, travelling with me and with Pearl and others down to Malakuta and around the district and out to Bruthen and here and there. You've done a fabulous job. Thank you so much for that. And I'm sure you will continue to do a fabulous job into the next year. The next awardee is arguably the nicest man you would ever meet, or close to it. He speaks in a beautiful lilting accent, but he personifies efficiency and tolerance. I'm speaking of none other than Sam McCurdy of the Rotary Club of Derrick. And Sam has been an outstanding editor of Chainmail this year, our district newsletter, and done an absolutely amazing job. So congratulations, Sam, on your Paul Harris Fellow + Sapphire. And thank you again for the efforts you put in. getting through there. One guy I have to mention is our District Treasurer, Jim Wilson. It's not the first time he's been District Treasurer. I think it might even be the third time, but he's getting the hang of it now, and he's starting to get things right. And he's done a lot of work this year reorganising and streamlining the district accounts. So well done, Jim. Thank you for doing that, and we really appreciate the work done, and congratulations to you on receiving the Paul Harris Fellow plus 2 sapphires. Now, just a side comment on Jim Wilson. He's as straight as an arrow, you know. So it's hard to believe that he's actually descended from the infamous Greta mob. So we'll keep that bit quiet, Jim, and we won't tell anybody. But congratulations. The next 2 presentations are different in that they are Royce Abbey Awards as opposed to Paul Harris Fellows. So because people are not quite so familiar with the Royce Abbey Awards, I thought I'd include a slide here to give you a little bit more idea of what it is. And there was a fund created by past RI President Royce Abbey and Jean, an endowment fund from which clubs or districts can purchase an award, similar sort of thing as to what happens with PHF, and the earnings go to fund particular events and vocational things as a rule. So it's a very good thing there, and so far I think they've sponsored about 20 different scholarships for different people now out of what's come in there, and each one is usually around about US $10,000, so it's quite significant. Okay, so what's the awards program? The award actually is specifically to recognise Rotary members who demonstrate enthusiasm and outstanding commitment to the ideals of Rotary. And in this case, we have 2 awardees. They've been selected by me, and the first one has done an amazing job this year, and like Editor Sam, this person has been both incredibly tolerant and incredibly efficient. Please recognise and congratulate District Secretary Jane Moore from the Rotary Club of Berwick on this Royce Abbey recognition. Jane, thank you for the job you've done. You've been fabulous. I knew you would be. That's why I asked you to be my secretary. And you haven't disappointed. And you've been a great help to so many people with the depth of knowledge that you have yourself to share with people in the district. The final awardee is a man who, after finishing his year as District Governor, has continued to serve at a very high level. Director and now Deputy Chair of RDU, a Zone 8 Assistant Regional Coordinator, and then becoming a Regional Coordinator, which is finishing on the 30th of June. However, he's not finished yet and is taking on District Trainer for next year. Please join me in celebrating his amazing contribution to District 9820 and Zone 8, past District Governor Tim Moore. Congratulations, Tim. I think it's well deserved that you get recognised. The amount of work you've put in everywhere has been absolutely amazing. So, you know, I'm very proud to have you in our district, proud to have you as a friend, and very excited by what you've achieved over your time in Rotary and are continuing to achieve. So, last thing to say is thank you from me to you, to all the members of the district, to the Council of Governors, everybody who's given me such wonderful support during the year. I wish you all the very best for the coming year and future years, and have thoroughly enjoyed being your District Governor. Thank you for the privilege.
Thank you very much, Adrian. And I must say, just looking at the recap that you've presented, it's been a great 12 months in spite of COVID-19. So well done to you. And thank you very much on behalf of everyone in attendance and everyone across the district. May I also congratulate on behalf of everybody, the recipients of the Paul Harris Fellowships and all Fellows, and also Jane and Tim Moore on the Royce Abbey Awards. Great, it's really well done, and well done to everybody. I now call upon past District Governor Merv Williams to carry out the induction of our District 9820 Governor for the years 2021. Mark Humphries. Thanks, Merv.
Thank you, Jim. Am I on the line?
Yes, you are.
Yep, thank you. I just can't see my screen, sorry. Thanks very much, and congratulations again to all those who were recognised for their wonderful achievements over the many, many years of Rotary. So here we are, Mark. Ready to go. Can you hear me? Mark, Adrian, like you be on mute, please, Adrian.
Yes, I'm muted.
You're muted?
No, but yes, we can hear you fine. You're coming through loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So, Rotarians and Friends of Rotary, it's an honour to be asked to perform this induction ceremony. And we gathered today to celebrate the transition to another Rotary year. As previously mentioned, we acknowledge the dedicated service given by Adrian as District Governor, with the strong support of Wendy, as they have encouraged us to follow the theme, Rotary Connects the World. On behalf of all Rotarians and friends of District 9820, we express our appreciation to you, Adrian, for the outstanding way in which you have served the district during the past year. As I ask Adrian to remove the collar of office, please show your appreciation of the outstanding year of Rotary service given by both Adrian and Wendy. Well done, guys. Thank you very much. So I think he's removed the collar. Is that right?
Yes, the collar's off.
The collar's off. I'm not sure where it's gone, but we'll soon find out. And now to the future. Rotarian Mark Humphries, when you were inducted into Rotary as a member of the Rotary Club of Hastings Westernport in 2013, as the members believed you had the qualities to make a good Rotarian. This was again confirmed when you were elected president of the club for the year 2015-16. That was a good year, wasn't it, Mark?
Great year, Merv.
At district level, you have served as the Avenues of Service Chair and also as the District IT Guru. The club has recognised the further contribution you could make to Rotary and its programs and nominated you to the position of District Governor. Following your nomination, you were selected by Rotarians of our district to be the District Governor for 2020-21. During the past 2 years, you have been preparing for this leadership role as District Governor nominee, District Governor-elect, and you and Linda have also attended the International Assembly at San Diego, USA, during January this year for District Governor training. You were selected to undertake this role because you demonstrated your willingness, commitment, and ability to fulfil the duties and responsibilities of the most senior office in the district. You are charged with the duty of furthering the objectives of Rotary by providing leadership and guidance in the administration and supervision of the clubs and Rotarians within District 9820. Question for you, Mark. Are you prepared to accept these responsibilities?
Yes.
That's a good start. Well done. It is therefore my great pleasure that I ask past President Linda to invest you with the collar of District Governor, to which is attached the emblem of Rotary and bears the names of all the District Governors that have preceded you. You are also presented with the District Governor's Jewel and the lapel badge of office. Rotarians and guests, would you please acknowledge District Governor for District 9820 for the year 2021, Rotarian Mark Humphries and Linda.
Thanks very much, past District Governor Merv, and as always, a great job. So thanks very much, Merv. We appreciate it very much. Well, now it's official. Well done, Mark. And I'd like to invite our new District Governor to make a presentation to past District Governor Adrian.
Thank you. I'll start off making a special presentation to past District Governor Adrian. Past District Governor Adrian, or can I officially call you by the name that you displayed just recently while attending the Rotary Club of Dramana's changeover? Feather duster. Well, I don't think I will. Past District Governor is the title that you have earned. This is the title, Adrian, and you have certainly had an interesting year. Our district has suffered from drought, fire, floods, and COVID. All of these have certainly created challenges for us all. So past District Governor, it is. Your theme, Rotary Connects the World, has certainly shone throughout this year. At the beginning of the year, whilst at International Assembly, they even changed the schedule on one of the morning's talks. They talked about the devastating fires that raged around us. And you know, and all the other past district governors know, that Rotary International Assembly only changes a plenary session for a very important purpose. You had a personal theme. Your theme, breaking the chains. Adrian, I'm here to officially say you failed. You did not break the chains. You smashed them. You must have had a sixth sense of what was to lay ahead for us. For the past 5 years, I have encouraged,
Whoops, technical problem.
I'm sure you can wing it, Mark.
Yes, Adrian, over the past few years, we have worked together. We have formed a friendship. We've had 1 or 2 glasses of red. And I sincerely appreciate your support, your wisdom, and friendship. But please, I just ask one simple thing. Stop putting those awesome pictures of yourself on the front deck at dusk. You know that irritates me. If you're going to do that, the next image must include Linda and I. Adrian, I would now like to present to you the official Past District Governor's Medallion, the Past District Governor's Pin, and your district name badge. I know you will wear these with pride. Being a governor of a Rotary district is a real privilege and honour. Linda and I have also purchased a small gift of thanks to present to you. I know that you and Wendy are both keen to escape in the caravan for a well-earned break. I trust that this small gift will be a companion for you on your travels. Perhaps you could wear the akubra along with your governor's medallion and pin wherever you go. So past District Governor Adrian, thank you.
Thanks very much, Mark, and very well done. Mark, it's now my very great pleasure to ask you to present your inaugural address. Thank you.
Thank you, past District Governor Merv. Several years ago, you inducted me as the President of the Rotary Club of Western Port, Hastings Western Port. It is an absolute honour to have you induct me as the President, as District Governor for Rotary District 9820. Thank you. Now is the time for change. We have changed forever. We need to embrace new ways of meeting, new club styles, and we need to engage with our Rotarians, Rotaractors, Interactors, and early actors in new ways. Not just invite them, but engage them. Engage them in meaningful ways. Involve them in planning. Give them positions of responsibilities. Mentor them. We've all got skills that we need to impart. We need to look at how we can take our newfound skills and move them forward. Why not have both physical and virtual participants in our meetings? We have people that work long hours, shift work, travel. Why not let these people join via the virtual platform? It is important for us to keep our members with us and engaged. Can we take this new engagement style and make it the new normal? How enriching and enjoyable are our virtual meetings? Are your members engaged? Many clubs around our district have reported greater attendance at online meetings. Members, as Adrian pointed out, as old as 99 have been online and truly been engaged. This is transformational. For those that know me, this has actually been my mantra for Rotary for many years now. I have championed the use of technology. I've presented at President-elect training seminars, district assemblies, and when I've visited your club. It has taken COVID to have technology thrust upon us. And now we're all embracing the technology. Technology, however, will not give us the interaction that is so important. That personal interaction. We need the feelings that we get when we are working side by side, sitting at the meal table and the casual conversation. We need to work together and expand our reach and grow Rotaries. We need to be inclusive and truly represent our communities, ethnicity, gender, age, diversity. We need to promote business and personal integrity, develop leadership, and engage in fellowship. Rotary's International President, Holger Kanak, has asked all district governors across the world to encourage clubs to have at least one strategic meeting this year. Where do you want to be in 5 years' time? And how are you going to get there? He wants us to select new members carefully. Are they a good fit for your club? Does your club meet their expectations? Do we engage them? And importantly, remember, there is no wrong age to be a Rotarian. He has also asked us to continue our efforts in the eradication of polio. And thank you, Jim, for mentioning Sir Clem Renouf, the father of the polio program. He wants us to host a Polio Day event. We need to donate more to the End Polio campaign. Past District Governor Adrian asked you to break the chains. Those chains are smashed. I am now asking you to change. Now is the time to renew Rotary. Now is the time to change. Gifts to Foundation this year are down. We understand why, but we need to boost them up again. As I just said, just last week, Sir Clem Renouf passed away. He will not see his dream come true, but we will. We will see his dream come true when we finish what we have promised. Foundation is our charity of choice. We use Foundation to change people's lives. I urge all clubs, all individuals to consider how we support our engine room and help build our giving back up to where it needs to be. While at International Assembly, people from all over the world were supporting Australia. They saw images of our great land as it was burning. Australia received immediate funds from Rotary Foundation Disaster Fund. They supported us. We must support Foundation. While being involved with another district, District Governor Philip Archer's changeover, we heard that the Rotary Foundation have just changed the Foundation mission statement. News that's not even 48 hours old. They have now got a 7th area of focus. We already have peace and conflict prevention and resolution. We have disease prevention and treatment, water and sanitation, maternal and child health, basic education and literacy, economic and community development, and now, 48 hours old, environment. We need to care for our environment. In 1921, 4 Rotary clubs were created: Melbourne, Sydney, Auckland, and Wellington. From there, Rotary, Rotaract, Interact, and Early Act clubs were created everywhere across Australia and New Zealand. We share a centenary in 2021. We can come together and create a common legacy. Think about the impact that we can make. Big ideas come from people of action. Every child deserves a future. End trachoma. The baton relay. Rotary Safe Families. A peace building symposium. Just to name a few big major projects. So I ask you, what's your project? What's your club's project? We've all had a very rough few months. We have all changed. Many things did not happen, and things are still going to change. We are planning a multi-district conference next year. We're holding it much later than usual. We're holding it in May. Why? So it gives us the best possible chance of having one. The Melbourne Showgrounds is going to be the venue. and we are looking at bringing the city to the country and the country to the city. We are having a celebration of Rotary. We're going to have networking opportunities, plenaries, entertainment, community engagement, regional farmers, to name a few. We want you up and about, listening, exchanging ideas, and building visions on how we can grow Rotary. There is even going to be a special farmers market with the regional providores from our rural farming areas. And because we've embraced technology, we're going to have the first online farmers market available as well. Now that is going to be exciting. It will be different, and guess what? You will be there. Thank you, everyone. Being a member of Rotary is an honour and a privilege. Being your district governor for 2020-2021 is an honour and privilege. I just want you to take home 3 main points. 1, Rotary changes people's lives. 2, we are people of action. And Rotary opens opportunities. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. And would you now like to unveil your new district leadership team? Thank you.
Thank you. I'm just going to do a bit of technical rearrangement here.
While you're doing that, can I say that the coming 12 months sounds very exciting, and the idea of a conference at the Showgrounds in May is a great one. And being a multi-district one, I think that will be something that we can all look forward to. So well done to you and the other district governors. I'm not sure which other districts are involved. I'm assuming they're the other Victorian districts. So that'll be terrific. Thanks very much, Mark. And back to you for, if you're ready, for the leadership team. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce to you your team for District 9820 for the year 2020-2021. A handsome looking bloke, Mark Humphries. We have District Governor-elect Bill Degnan, District Governor nominee Paul Mee, past District Governor Adrian Froggatt, District Secretary Carol Crew, District Treasurer John Cartledge, Assistant Governor for Nepean Jacques Custis, Assistant Governor for Central Gippsland Don Crew, Assistant Governor West Gippsland Tim Wills, Assistant Governor South Gippsland Graham Sprague, Assistant Governor East Gippsland Tony Murray, Assistant Governor Peninsula Peter Rawlings, Assistant Governor Melbourne South East Hakim Gassett, Foundation past District Governor Charlie Spears, International Colin Byron, Community and Vacation Kerry Schmidt, Environment Rob Stewart, Youth Rob Cook, Youth Exchange Barry Rogers, Moona Di Harrison, Interact Josie Wilson, Leadership and Development Tim Moore, plus a couple of other roles, Public Relations Janet Pugh, IT Gillian Reeve. That's the team for 2021. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mark. A broad group of people there with great experience and also new people who are going to make a great contribution. Rotarians, may I now invite President Isabel Caulfield from the Rotary Club of Berwick and President Sue Voss from the Rotary Club of Mount Eliza to formally exchange the District Governor's Home Club banner. Thank you, Isabel and Sue.
Thank you very much. It is an honour to be the president of a club that has the District Governor, and it is also an honour to be a president of a club that has so many worthy recipients of all these awards that belong to our club as well, that have helped Adrian with his time over here at District Governor. But unfortunately, we didn't get to show off our club as much as we would have liked with the conference, but that is the way it is. So Sue, I'm sure you will be able to show off Mount Eliza very well with the multi-district conference. And I would like to formally, virtually hand over the banner of the home of the District Governor. And when able, I will come over and present it to you in person. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Isabel. We're looking forward to seeing you in person as soon as we can.
Thank you, Sue and Isabel. Rotarians today and guests, today's changeover now draws to a close. On your behalf, may I acknowledge and thank, first of all, District Governor Mark Humphreys and past District Governor Adrian Froggatt, past District Governor Merv Williams, President Sue Voss from Mount Eliza, President Isabel Caulfield from Berwick, District Governor-elect Bill Degnan, and District Governor nominee Paul Mee for their participation today. I think as a result of the participation of everybody, the changeover has been a great success, and I appreciate very much, as I know that Mark does. Thank you to all of you who've attended. We had 102 devices, cameras, computers, whatever, involved, and by my rough count, there was somewhere around 140 to 150 people in attendance. So I think that says how we can do business, how we can be flexible using Zoom. I will bid you all farewell, and in doing so, remind you that Rotary opens opportunities. Thank you, everybody, and goodbye.